Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let me show you how I will make over $1 million with pulsechain and pulsechain in 2024. Now, before we actually get started with this video, I know what you're thinking. Let me guess, you're going to start with over 100k, make a 10x, and no, actually that's not the case. I'm going to show you how you can do this with under $5,000. Now, before I get into the video, I want you all to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the free Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Now, pulsechain, pulsechain, and another project, which I will talk about later, present massive opportunities right now in the cryptocurrency space. We all know once in a while, once every blue moon in crypto, 100x plus opportunity comes around and allows us to turn a tiny amount of money, depending on obviously how your perception of what you deem as a tiny amount of money, into a large amount of money. And we saw this in 2021/2020 with Hex, for example, and we can just focus on Hex that went up 1,000,000%, right? And the list goes on and on. Now, pulsechain and pulsechain and this other anonymous project, I think, presents us with another massive opportunity like this. Now, this is obviously extremely high risk, but it's also extremely high reward. Why? We do know that there's an ongoing case with the SEC and Richard Heart. We still don't know how that's going to play out, but this is one of the reasons why I do think this will be a massive opportunity. Now, the first thing I want to explain to all of you, how you're not going to make any money with pulsechain and pulsechain if you come in and out of the project. What do I mean by that? It means whenever price goes up, you buy. Whenever price goes down, you sell. Whenever price goes up again, you buy. When it dips, you sell. You're never going to make any money like this. And in fact, you're more likely to lose money than you are to gain money. And as I've explained before, the difference between entering now and entering at all-time highs is massive, because in the long run, it cuts your gains in half, especially from this area that we're at now. It will cut your gains by over 50%, which means if you wanted to make, let's say 100, someone at this entry point makes, let's just say it goes up 100%, and let's just say it goes up to the point in which they're now in $100,000 worth of profit. The person that buys at this area, or buys when it goes up 100% from where it currently is now, will only make $50,000, right? So this is, your entry is very, very important. So being in and out is how you will not make money. Now, one of the ways in which you can make a lot of money for projects like pulsechain and pulsechain is having a midterm and long-term bag. What do I mean by that? Having profits that you can actually take out. So for example, let's say price does go up. There are specific areas where it would be wise to take some profit out, right? And whether that's, a 10,000, 20,000 profit, just depends on how much you have in this, or even less than that. It just depends, but always ensuring that you have a longer term bag, so that way you don't destroy, the overall compounding process, right? So for example, let's say price goes up and you're up $25,000 in profit. Now, if you take out $25,000, that's great. You make $25,000 profit. But what that means is if price goes up anymore, guess what? You don't end up making any percentage gains because you've removed your profit, right? Now, let's say you take out 20,000. That's great. You now have 5,000 in there just as a contingency. This is decent, but how much can you make if price decides to compound? So you want to know how to take profit strategically to ensure that overall, if price does hit your desired target end result, you still walk away with a large chunk of capital, right? So profit taking along the way is important, but making sure you don't sell off your entire bag, I believe, is very important. And one of the crucial strategies that I will be using with Pulsechain, Plsx, and this other coin along the journey will be taking profits as prices go up. And if you're interested in how I'm going to do this, etc., click the link below and join my CC Premium channel, and you also get access to that coin that I think will achieve a 50x in the short term. So CC Premium, click the link below and join us now. So let me just continue. So number one, gradually taking profits along the way. Number two, utilizing the profits that I take out to hit other home runs. So I'll give you a classic example. I just mentioned there's a 50x play that's currently on the table. Now, if I'm just focused on Pulsechain and Plsx, that's good. Price could go up. But by not taking advantage of other opportunities within the Pulsechain and Plsx ecosystem, I miss out on these inevitable plays. So for example, let's say I take out $5,000 profit from this and decide to flip into this new project. If price goes up even 10x, I turn that 5k into 50 grand. If price goes up 100x, I turn that into 500k. If we see a 50x, then I walk away with 250k from a 5k investment. And again, that 5k would have been profit that I'm utilizing from Pulsechain and Plsx. So it may sound complicated, really it's not. It's about making the most of the opportunity that's currently in front of us, maximizing on percentage gains, but being able to take out profits along the way strategically, and also ensuring that we're taking advantage of other projects within the ecosystem. And that is going to be one of the biggest, I think, strategic plays for us, will be taking advantage of opportunities within the Pulsechain ecosystem. And I'll give you a classic example of what I mean by this. If you're just invested in Pulsechain, that's good. But I showed you last week that actually Plsx has outperformed Pulsechain by over 100% in percentage gains. So if you had bought Plsx instead of Pulsechain, you would be up well over 100% more on your overall profits and your overall bag, right? So this other coin that I'm talking about, in my opinion, will produce larger gains than Plsx and Pulsechain combined, and that's going to be a pivotal part in my overall strategy. So if you want to learn more about this, join Crypto Crew Premium now. The link is in my description. I'll also elaborate on this in more depth and more, just to make it easier for all of you to understand. Why should you join Crypto Crew Premium? Well, we called the best performing coin last year, which was Bonk, that achieved over a 13,000% return, and we called this under a $50 million market cap. Right now, it's about focusing on retirement, it's about focusing on home ownership, and it's also about focusing on eliminating and getting rid of all your current debt. And the easiest way to do that right now, in my opinion, other than obviously increasing your income and all that kind of stuff, is crypto right now. I think crypto will represent the biggest and best opportunity in the entire space. You can put AI next to that as well. But crypto right now is probably one of the easiest opportunities, and we're making sure we're making the most of it. So if you're interested in this, you're interested in tapping into our other cryptocurrency plays, click the link below and join our Crypto Crew Premium channel now. Until next update, seize the day.